Hey, welcome to video number 215 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things.
And I am networking.
I am Mark Simmons. And Hazel, you know what? What? I'm really comfortable. I'm really comfortable. And, in the last video, we talked about Visitor Day. And you kind of ended with getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah.
Yeah, haven't you noticed your chapter's in a comfort zone?
They really are. My friends in my chapter, we are all pretty comfortable.
We're pretty comfortable. And when strangers come walking in the room, it makes us a little uncomfortable.
It really does.
Right? So we're not keen on having all of that and doing all of that. I gotta turn this off.
Yeah.
We get in our comfort zones because we get into a routine.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But in your business, in your life, in your physical well-being, your spiritual well-being, your marriage, if you get settled into a comfort zone, you're not in a growth mindset. And so you don't grow, not just growing the chapter, but you're not growing in many other ways, because every time you add people to your chapter, they're bringing more expertise into the room, things that you could learn from them, connections you could make with them. It's the same in your life. If you get really comfortable in our lives when we just stop learning. You notice all my books?
Yes.
I'm always looking to learn something new. I'm actually learning some new skill sets with photography and things right now. And it's uncomfortable because it's new. It doesn't, like a jacket that just isn't broken in yet, right? It's uncomfortable. And none of us like to be uncomfortable. And I think that's where the chapters get. And I noticed that when chapters are hitting zones, they hit their comfort zone and they have a very hard time breaking out of that zone.
Right.
And so they get stuck in that comfort zone. And that's really, really important for members individually, but that's really important for your business. You know how our business just gets to going and we're just comfortable in it?
Yeah. Take it for granted a little bit.
We take it for granted. It's rolling right along, but it's not growing. It's maintaining, but it's not growing.
Mm-hmm.
And when we are no longer in a growth mindset, then that is we're turning the switch off, and that's when we just die out.
Yeah, and I think we also covered this coincidentally a couple of videos ago when we talked about from necessity to convenience to complacency. The complacency part is that comfort part where it's just like, you're just used to it. It just happens. And I noticed that it's really easy to identify that when I'm working with a chapter, because if I walk into a chapter and everybody stops and looks at me, or they ask, why are you here? Or how'd you hear? You can tell they're not prepared for visitors. Right.
Like they're not prepared to bring someone in and interact with them, and they're thrown off by it, and they're kind of put a little wall up. That's when you know that chapter is in its comfort zone.
Right.
And they're not expecting visitors because they're not used to even having them.
Yeah. I was at a chapter recently that visitors were there, and the visitors were all nicely standing together with no member engaging them. The visitors were just talking amongst each other. Yeah.
They're so in their comfort zone with themselves that they forget that there's these outsiders that we need to engage with.
Yeah.
Because they just figure they'll engage with each other. And the problem with the members they're all talking to one another because they're comfortable with each other.
Right.
They have no comfort with this group over here.
Yeah.
And you got to get your chapters to break out of that comfort zone. And as business owners, you need to really take a hard look at your business and say, am I just floating along because I'm in my comfort zone? Am I needing a new challenge? What can I add? What can I change? How can I grow in this?
Yeah, I can almost guarantee for the business owners that when you started your business, it was not comfortable.
No.
And you did it, and you're here. And so now it's the next step.
It's on that fringe, right?
Yeah.
When you're always on that fringe of that not feeling comfortable, that's when you're actually expanding.
Your life is expanding. Everything around you is expanding when you're outside that zone.
So we really encourage you as business owners, as members in your chapter, is to explore stepping out of your comfort zone and see what's there for you.
As individual members, that's important. Am I in my
Yeah.
comfort zone in this chapter? Am I just floating through now?
Yeah.
Or is there a way I could challenge myself to do better?
Right. And luckily, we have things like traffic lights and ponds reports, which are really, you look at it and you can tell, what are you doing? There's what you're doing. You can tell if you're out of your comfort zone and doing things, or if you're
Yep.
just gliding right through.
I'm going to give you tools for that.
Yeah. All right, Hazel Walker, great advice. Get out of your comfort zone. Until next time.
See you then.
Bye.